Hello world, Krista here with Books and Jams, and I just decided at the last minute that I think today would be a good day to vlog. I want to update my holiday adventureathon progress, which isn't very much at the moment, and the rest of the day it will be a reading vlog after the next event that I'm going to. But I spent this morning volunteering for an organization that my small group leader told us about, and it's called A Mother's Keeper. And what we did was we helped pack 250 bags for mothers who have children in the NICU, which is the neonatal intensive care unit. So babies that were born premature or with some severe physical difficulties, whether they're heart or breathing or their digestive system or whatever, just problems when they're first born. And also mothers who are in the PICU, which is the pediatric intensive care unit, or just the pediatric unit. So a lot of moms are going to be spending their Christmas in the hospital with their little ones. And very often there are organizations who bring gifts for the kids of these families, but the moms also need a little love. So it was really, really special. To me, we actually got to hear from a woman who's had 3 children that were in the NICU when they were first born, and she just shared her story. And of course, I cried buckets. It was really special to hear of her experience and what she felt like it would have meant to her to receive something like these bags. And she just has contact with a lot of other women and said that they've never received anything like this. So that was really fun. Yeah, I would really just encourage you, if you have an opportunity to get involved with anything like this, whatever it might be for the Christmas season, to take my mind off of buying gifts for the people that I know and love who don't really need anything. They have everything they need, and I do love buying gifts, don't get me wrong. But this was extra special to me today, and it really made my day. But now, as I was driving home, I just found this massive flea market thing. There's like 25 tables or so, or more than that, set up of different vendors who have sort of like garage sales. Some are antique stuff, some are, I don't know what it is yet, I haven't seen it. So I'm getting out of the car to go shopping for a little bit right now, and then I'll head home to do some reading and cleaning of my house and other things, which I will show you later. All right, enjoy the ride today. Thanks for hanging out with me. Sorry I couldn't film more at that flea market, but my camera totally died. Most of the stands had a lot of junk and things that I was not very interested in, but I did get a few things. I found one table only that had a lot of books. It was actually kind of sad. It was a bookstore that had a fire just before Thanksgiving this year. So they lost the majority of their inventory, and most of the things on the table were covered with soot. So I found 2 books that do smell a little bit like smoke, but they're not bad, and I'm just going to leave them not on my shelves for a little bit, let them air out a little bit. But I picked up this version of To Kill a Mockingbird. Let me hold it better. This version of To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. I don't actually own a copy of this, and this is one that I would like to reread. I had to read it way back in high school, but it's been a really long time, and I would like to read it again. So I grabbed this for $1 and a YA fiction by Emily Barr called The One Memory of Flora Banks. And I believe this is about a girl who can't retain memories. She has no memories. I don't know if it's amnesia or what, but she kisses a boy and that's the one thing she can remember. Sounds silly, I know, but I got it for $1 and I wanted to support this guy and his business. I felt so bad. The only other thing that I grabbed from the flea market are these fantastic big baskets. I'm gonna put my arm way far away. So these are just like big empty baskets. There's 2 of them and I just paid $1. I paid $1 each for them. They're in really good condition. There's no tears or breaks in the lining. Not the lining, but in the weaving. And I've been doing gray in both my library room and my living room. So these will look perfect, and they're nice for putting some throw blankets or pillows, or just using for a little bit extra storage, since I don't have tons of storage in this house. All right, so now I'm home. I've got my comfy pants on and my Christmassy socks, and I'm ready to do a little bit of cleaning and reading and just chilling out for the rest of the day. Actually, I have nowhere else to go today, so I'm going to be watching a movie and reading. And one of my projects, I don't know if you can tell, but my tree only has lights up until here. The top strand of lights went out. So I was just gonna leave it and not worry about it, but I love my tree and I love having it lit at night. I actually leave it lit all the time. So one of my projects today is to take that strand off and replace it with a strand that works, which I was graciously given to my friend. So I've got a strand of lights here to put on the tree. So it's gonna be a little tricky because all the ornaments are on there, but I'm gonna make it work. It's gonna be fine. Then I also want to start reading The Snow Falcon today. This satisfies a book with the word snow in the title for the challenges for the Adventureathon. So I haven't started it yet. It looks pretty big, but this is large print. So I'm sure it'll go pretty quickly. It's nice big print font. Nice big font in there. So that is my plan for the afternoon. I will check in later and let you know how things go. Bye. I've been sitting in this chair for way too long this afternoon, but I have a confession to make. I started The Snow Falcon by Stuart Harrison. I picked it up and I read through the first chapter and into the second chapter, maybe about 35 pages or so, and didn't want to continue. It was making me very tired. I wasn't getting into the story at all. There are multiple perspectives in this book, and the first one we meet is the actual falcon, the actual falcon, and I just didn't care today. So I don't think I'm going to be reading this book right away. It is a book that was recommended to me, so I'm going to read it at some point, but I don't think I'm going to read it for the holiday Adventureathon because it has nothing to do with the holidays. Thankfully, I also have some books checked out from the library at the moment, and one of them is Let It Snow by John Green, Maureen Johnson, and Lauren Miracle. And the word snow is in the title, obviously. So I started reading this. I'm already only just 15 or so pages in, and it is a breath of fresh air after the beginning of The Snow Falcon. So I'm setting this down until after the holidays are over. This one is 3 short stories, very Christmassy in theme and setting. So I am absolutely going to read this one for the readathon instead of the one on my TBR. So I'm very happy about that. I need to get up out of this chair though, so now I'm gonna go make some dinner and maybe do something else for a little while, put in a movie, watch some booktube videos or something while I'm eating, and clean up something for a few minutes, and then I'll be back to do more reading. And yes, I am rocking a double blanket right now. I've got one kind of wrapped around me up here, and then on my lap I have this other big, huge, fuzzy one that also you can see on the back of the chair here. It's a double blanket kind of a day. Well, it is the end of the day. It is a little bit after 11, and I'm still sitting here in my chair, still double blanketing it up. I did take a couple breaks. I made some cookies and washed my dishes, but most of the afternoon, or evening I should say, I spent reading Let It Snow. I am into the 3rd short story that's in here, and definitely gonna finish this before I go to bed tonight. So I needed to wrap up this video. I'm not gonna edit this tonight because reading this book is more important to me. So I will edit this and put it all together and put it up tomorrow. But this is a lot of fun. It's nothing to like get excited about. It's just 3 short YA Christmas themed romances. You know, the fluff that we love to read at Christmas time. This is definitely it. So I am going to say goodnight here. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I guess you're not going to see it today, but thanks for hanging out by watching this. And I hope that you are all having a great reading day, whatever day it is that you actually watch this video. I love you guys. You mean a lot to me, and I'm very thankful for you. And I'll be talking to you soon. Bye.